Shalom to everyone. We're learning today Zera Shimshon, Parashat Kitisa, Leilu Nishmat Shlomo Ben Ima Shalom, Eliavayev Ruach Hashem Tanichenu B'Gan Eden. We would like to say special thank you to his son Yosef, other sons, nephews, grandchildren for coming, supporting Shiur, Shul. Hashem should give you bracha v'atzlacha for everything you do for this community. Amen. And by Zad Hashem, we should all merit to meet and greet Mashiach Tzidkenu b'mira b'yameinu. Amen. Amen. Also, refuah shlema to young guy who got hit by a car last week. So let's pray for refuah shlema Shlomo ben Miriam. And Hashem should give hatzlacha to all Am Israel, Albert Aaron ben Penina, and also Issachar ben Nisim, Gabriela, Refuah Shlema, and also Refuah Shlema Ksio bat Frida, וגם כל חולי עמו ישראל, המבדיל בין חיים לחיים, לעילוי נשמת מולו דניאל ben Miriam, and also Eliyahu ben Osnat, Nina Nekadam bat Kumri, Yafa Clara bat Elisheva, and also Litvafira bat Brana. וגם כל הנפטרים והנפטרות רוח השם תניחם בגן עדן וכן ירצו ונאמר amen. Today's shiur is very, very important. I would suggest you to prepare your pen and a paper and be ready to write some gimatriot that is very important. And also, when you go over 1-2 times, you will see how it's connected to many things since the beginning of the world till today. And I would also like to say thank you to Mr. Ariel Kanchorov and all Mishpachat Kanchorovim. Yesterday, they gathered over 20 young guys to make a seuda, to make sure that these guys live from there with some spark of Torah. And I was happy that I was invited to this young crowd, and I shared with them nice divrei Torah. It was Purim Katan, right? Yeah, that I forgot to mention though. And I was very happy to attach with those guys. A lot of them I know from since the day that they were born, since the day that they went to first grade. Some of them were my students, but I was very happy to see how Kanchora family cared about those kids to make them closer to Hashem. This is a very big thing. Today, people do tons of gatherings, but the gathering to bring people closer under the wings of Shekhinah, it's a big thing. Hashem should give you because of this, and for everything you do for our shul, bracha v'atzlacha parnasa tova, nachad me'ha'iladim, ve'anechadim v'chen yeh ratzon v'nomar amen. And also, I don't have enough words to say thank you to every one of you that you left everything you do. It's not easy, freezing outside, cold. You're tired after work. You come to learn Hashem's Torah. Believe me, how you respect Hashem's Torah, Hashem will put your honor in the place and send you a lot of atzlacha, mazal, briut, shefa, v'chen yeh ratzon v'nomar amen. Let's learn into Lera Vav, Parashat Kitisa. Midrash Yalkut. V'shameru, Yalkut is in Remes Shin Tzadik Aleph. Yalkut Shimoni, Remes Shin Tzadik Aleph. V'shamru bnei Yisrael et Shabbat. In the end of the first Aliyah, I believe, second, I don't remember, first Aliyah, in the end of the Aliyah, it says, V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et Shabbat, la'asot et Shabbat ledorotam, brit olam. It says, V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et Shabbat, and sons of Israel kept, guarded, waited for Shabbat, la'asot et Shabbat, to make Shabbat ledorotam. For generations. It's such a simple meaning of the pasuk, and they kept Shabbat to make Shabbat for generations. Let's do something us, so it will be chazakah, lasting for our children and grandchildren. That's the simple meaning. Of course, you cannot take Torah simple meaning. Torah has very deep meaning for life. Rabbi Natan Omer. Rabbi Natan says, Minayin ata omer. From where do you say? שכל מי שמשמר את השבת כתיקונה, that anyone keeps Shabbat the way it's supposed to be, like perfect. One Shabbat. You keep perfect. מעלה עליו כאילו שמר כל השבתות מיום שברא הקדוש ברוך הוא העולם עד שיחיו המתים. From where do we know, says Rabbi Natan? If you keep you today 5,779, already 5,000 years late, almost 5,800 years late, you keep one Shabbat perfect, Hashem says, oh, you keep my Shabbat the best from the beginning of the creation until when not Mashiach comes. After Mashiach comes, that people will get up, a resurrection of death. Until then, you kept my Shabbat perfect. Where did Rabbi Natan get this from? Which pasuk? V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat. La'asot et ha-Shabbat לדורותם. שנאמר. What's the proof? As I just said to you, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת עד כאן לשונו. והוא תימה. Zera Shimshon says, this is a little bit shocking, wondering. דאיך אפשר שיתנו לו שכר ממה שלא שמר? How can you get reward for something you didn't do? I was born 5,000, let's say, 750 years. 50th year, 40th year, 30th, doesn't matter. I did not keep Shabbat for 5,700 years. How can you give me reward for something I didn't do? Tell me you hire a worker, he paints one wall and he wants to get paid for 10 walls. You will pay him money for 10 walls? No. If you just kept one Shabbat, how can you ask for reward for 5,000 years Shabbatot?
But you asking or he's giving you?
Hashem says you deserve it. Why?
You part of the generation.
Which generation?
The fact that you're continuing what they did before, you're continuing their chazakah. So you're picking up where they left off.
You said you're picking up whatever they left off, but I'm picking up whatever I pick up. I'm holding what I'm holding, not what they held. Right?
What about past life?
The mamshich.
Past life? Where's guaranteed that you had past life?
You continue, you continue.
Listen to this. Honestly, you're all right. It's shocking that we didn't even go through. You're already giving boom, 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 right, proper answers. But look inside. V'od ma'u ketikuna. What does that mean if you keep Shabbat according to the way it's supposed to be? Ketikuna. Like perfect. What does that mean, perfect? Ve'od, he says, I have another question. You have to analyze the pasuk. Shehuzkeru bo shte pa'amim Shabbat. Let's count. Nisim is good in counting. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat. How many times Shabbat? One. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam. How many times the word Shabbat I said? How many times? Two.
Multiple.
Why two?
Two
Zera Shimshon says, I don't understand. Why are you saying in one pasuk 2 times Shabbat? I ask you what's your name, you say my name is Yosef, you know, say my name is Yosef, and you know my name is also Yosef.
If we kept two Shabbatot, Mashiach would come.
That's what I thought in the beginning, but really it doesn't mean that. It means something deeper than that. It's so deep. Let's look inside. I don't want to take your time because there are some newlyweds here. They need to be on time home. Safety reasons. Safety is my goal. Let's go. Uberishon Amar, and first time what it says, V'shamru b'nei Yisrael Shabbat. What it says, Shamor. And second time it says, La'asot et ha-Shabbat Asiyah. Why it says first time to guard, second time to do. 2 times Shabbat. Let's see now. Uberishon Amar v'shamru lashon shemila, ubesheni lashon la'asot lashon Asiyah, to do. Now, v'noda, and as we know, כי בערב שבת מתחיל להתנוצץ באדם איזה הארה של נשמה יתרה. Do you know? Everyone feels something weird. Honestly, if you bored on Friday, you prepared for Shabbat, you have nothing to do, take my advice. Stand 45 minutes in front of RNM 108. You will see at least 10 arguments within 45 minutes. Inside the store, outside the store, between the parking lots, between outside, crossing the street, crossing the light. 10 arguments. Why?
On Friday?
On Fridays. Satan always makes people crazy on Friday. The question is, why Satan makes you crazy on Fridays? Why? A, it's hectic time. B, because we feel weird. Everyone feels weird. Why? The whole week we have one neshama. Friday, after 5 hours of the morning, you feel neshama yetera entering your body. You feel too excited. You want to do everything fast to get ready for Shabbat, and somebody's on your way. You're like, why are you here? Like, you get too excited. Usually throughout the week you fine, calm. Fridays you get very excited. So look what it says. Venoda ki be'erev Shabbat matchil leitnotzes ba'adam ezo ha'ara shel neshama yetera. You get spark of neshama yetera. Talmidei Chachamim, those who love learning Torah, they get into the mode of, let me write more chidushim before Shabbat. Let me learn more. Try to finish Daf Yomi first. Let me go to Halachot Shabbat. Let me go to Parashat. Let me go to Mefarshim here. It gets the crazy mode Friday afternoon. Ukmo shekatuv, and as it says, Yom Hashishi. Why it says Yom Hashishi? Gemara says, why it says Yom Hashishi? Huh? Because we follow the 6th day of the month of Sivan. What was that? Shavuot. If we wouldn't get the Torah, the world would collapse, right? So therefore, Hashishi goes on the 6th day of Sivan. We got the Torah, the world survived. But second reason, look inside. It says Hashishi on the 6th day itself. Hey is 5. After the 5th hour of the day, what it says, וכמו שכתוב יום השישי, ההי יתרה ללמוס שמי שנקבר בארץ ישראל אחר 5 שעות של יום השישי, whoever is buried in Israel on Friday after 5th hour from the morning. What's the morning hours? Let's see, what time sun comes out today?
6:45.
Sun comes out.
6:45 was net.
So net 6:45, 7:45, 8:45, 9:45, 10:45, 11:45. Today days are a little bit shorter, so hours also shorter. So around 11:20. Yeah.
12:08.
12:08.
In Israel.
No, Chatzot is already after 6th hour, so it's 11:08. After 5 hours. After 11:08, somebody buried in Israel, no chibut hakever. He has no suffering of he has no judgment of the grave. Straight Gan Eden. Why? Yom Hashishi. Hey, the letter Hey is 5 of the 6th day. 6 days Friday. ניצול מחיבוט הקבר, where it says בשער כוונות לאריזל בעניין ליל ו' ובספר חסד לעולם מעיין חמישי נהר ו'. Basically, who says it? Arizal in שער הכוונות. ועוד, and also, שגם הוא יום קדוש להכין עצמו לצורכי שבת. It's a holy day to prepare yourself to prepare for Shabbat.
אם בו יעבור גואל בשוף המן.
ועוד, and also, guys, it's a mitzvah to clean your room, your bed, your table, your chair, your floor in your room, floor in the whole house. Prepare for Shabbat. You know why? Hashem says, my Shekhinah is not going to come to your house if your house is dirty. Shekhinah does not come to the house if the house is dirty. It's a good to clean your house for Shabbat. Do you know how cleaning starts? What's the first thing to clean? Who knows Halachot? Let's see if you know Halachot. What's the first thing you clean for Shabbat? Yes?
For the person nails?
No, not the body, the house. First thing, huh? Kitchen is already last.
Set up the candles.
Set up is the proper word. What?
Set up the table.
I'm sorry guys, it's my fault. I didn't learn with you from beginning this. The first thing is you set up your bed. The first thing, you set your bed up. The only one is exempt who sleeps on the floor. If you sleep on a bed, first thing is to set up your bed. After your bed, you have no idea. The bed itself is not so simple to look at, guys. Do you know halachically, there's a minhag not to let anyone to come to your room and sit on your bed, in the bed where you sleep with your spouse. No one should come and sit on the bed. There's a different inyanim from Zohar and this. I don't want to go to this now, but the first thing you set up your bed. Do you remember Yaakov Avinu bow down to the head of the bed. Remember that? Why? He said, Hashem, thank you. Never Shekhinah left from my bed. From my bed came out all 12 tzaddikim. The bed of the house is Kodesh Kodashim. So first thing, you fix the bed. Then you fix the floors. Then you go on with it. But when you take shower, what do you wash first?
Head.
Huh?
Head.
Thank you. The head, why? Because Shekhinah is there. First you wash your head, then you wash your legs. I want to joke, but don't get it serious. Some people wash their feet first and then they go to their head. Therefore first they walk somewhere, then they start thinking. It's too late already. Okay, let's go further. Oh, then also, שגם הוא יום קדוש להכין עצמו לצורכי שבת. It's a holy day to prepare yourself for preparation for Shabbat. ואחר חצות, and after the midday, לקדש עצמו, לתקן מלבושיו כנודע. After you prepare your house clean, now you could prepare your clothes. כנודע. ולצאת, first is your body, and then you go your clothes. ולצאת לקראת שבת בשמחה ובטוב לבב. Then you come to greet Shabbat with happiness and joy. Let's go next piece. ובפרק בית החגיגה. Second chapter of Chag. Guys, prepare your paper and pen. We need to go to the Gimatrias here. Who remembers how many generations were in Hashem's desire to create, but He did not create them? Gemara Chagiga, chapter 2. Hashem prepared certain generations, says, I want to create these people. Now you know what? I'm changing my mind. I'm not creating them. Put them away, spread them throughout 6,000 years.
Wow.
Right now it's 980 generations, right?
Ay. You almost there. 974. What generation Hashem gave Torah to Moshe Rabbeinu? 26 plus 974, 1,000. Says Elef Dorot Asher Kanatet Avraham Ushvato LeYitzchak. Do we say that? 1,000th generation. Who's 1,000? 974 plus 26 Moshe Rabbeinu. From first Adam till Avraham Avinu, 10 generations. To Noach 20. Noach 10, Avraham 20. From Avraham to Moshe Rabbeinu 6. 26 generations plus 974, 1,000. Now let's see what happened to 974 generations. Rashi in Gemara Chagiga says, and let's see here. Ubeperek bet de Chagiga, and the chapter 2 in Gemara Chagiga, page 13b. It says, Tani Rabbi Shimon HaChasid Omer. Rabbi Shimon HaChasid said, Asher kumtu belo et. They were taken away from this generation before their time. Means Hashem never made them be born, and Hashem right away took them away. How many generations? 974. Why? Because they were extra chutzpah. Today, when you go out to the world, or you don't need to go out, sometimes they come to you. Person is extra chutzpah. You should know this is one of the 974 generations. We'll see right now. I'll show it to you. Elu, who are these people? Tatka'ad dorot shekumtu lehavrot kodem shenivra ha'olam velo nivreu. Hashem wanted to create them. They were in desire of creation before the world was created. And Hashem said, you know what? I'm not giving them neshama. Take these 974 generations and I'll spread them, not then, but throughout generations. They should have been created even before Adam Arishon. Hashem said, I'm not doing it.
Why did he have a change of heart? Why did he change his heart?
Extra chutzpah.
But he knew.
Extra chutzpah, yeah. The question is, we know Hashem gives everybody free choice. That was my question. Tosfot brings it over there. We know Hashem gives everybody free choice. Why Hashem did He give them free choice? But let's see what it says here. Hashem stopped them from being created. They should have been created before the world was created. And Hashem said, I'm not creating them. What I'm going to do with them? Hashem said, you know what? Bring me a chopper. 3 generations here, 3 generations here, 1 generation here, 1 generation here. Every generation has spark of them, and we have them. Who are these people? How do we know who are these people today? Right? Everybody walks around with beards and peot today, right? I mean, not everyone, but some that you see extra chutzpah. You should know already where it goes to. Where it goes to. No, I don't mean that. Extra chutzpah means he talks to you extra disrespectful, puts you down extra, tries to, whatever. Hashem should give them refuah shlema. Who knows, maybe they'll listen to the shur, make teshuvah and fix their tikkun, if it's not too late. Hen. Look what it says here. Nissim knows what I'm talking about. Hen. Who are these people? Text you, threaten you, right? Those people, yeah. Hen. Azeh panim shebador.
Shameless people.
They are extra chutzpah in the generation. Ad kan leshono. Until here. Anyone extra chutzpah? Tatka adorot. He's one of them.
What does extra chutzpah consist of?
Huh?
What does extra chutzpah mean?
Chutzpah is not enough.
I'll give you one example. He ruins other person's property and he doesn't care about it. It could be other person's house,
It doesn't feel bad.
car, family, child, money, marriage, and so on. Gemara Sotah, first chapter, says like these people, extremely dangerous.
Rabbi, what if there are these rabbis who they say, listen, I give you a guarantee, but if you don't do it, it's not going to happen. You got to give me $10,000 now. But it's hard for you to afford $10,000 to give him now. And he says, oh, if you're not going to give it, it's never going to happen. This, that, and they start, saying stuff. Could you consider those people?
I'll tell you, it says in Gemara, En shaliach lidvar avera.
There's no messenger.
I cannot make you a messenger for sin. Why? You have your own brain to sin or not to sin. If you're stepping over a child who's a baby and you think you'll get away with it, you have to have your own brain. He's a baby. You can't jump on a child.
That wasn't my question.
I'm just giving you an example. If I am afraid not to lose my job and I'm stepping over people's properties, was that the question?
No, not at all.
So what's the question?
I went to a rabbi to get a blessing.
Yeah.
He told me, I give you a guarantee what you want will happen. You got to give me $10,000 now.
This is one of those. If he tells you, I'll give you bracha, it's not going to happen unless you give me $10,000, he's the first chutzpah.
No faith in Hashem. No, but my question.
Nissim pay him.
You give him, forget about $10,000. You give him $1, you get sin. You get sin. You support a fool.
There's no emunah though.
Do you know what? I know, last year I heard, there was somebody sent me a message on the phone. Rav Mutzafi was saying, somebody came to a rabbi to say, please say the full shlim. He says $1,000. The full shlim for somebody, $1,000. You know what Rav Mutzafi said? This guy is Rasha. Forget about chutzpah. Rasha, why? Because he doesn't care about Hashem's child. Hashem says, my child got sick, you have to pray for him. You asking for $1,000 to say the full shlim to somebody? Rasha, this guy. This is one of those Tatka Ador. Exactly. Let's go further. And supporting like these people, you get Avera. You throw money to Samech Mem. Let's go further. Tani Rabbi Shimon HaChasid Omer, Asher Kumtu B'Lo'et. They were taken away from this world without their proper time. Ele Tatka Ador Shekumtu La'avrot Kodem Shenilu Ha'olam V'lo Nivru. These are the chutzpahs of the generation. But I'll tell you one thing. I could get up and proudly say, in our shul, for these 8.5 years, we have shul, 7.5 years, not even one day, one of those chutzpahs came in. If they would come in, they will be thrown out that moment. We don't let chutzpah enter our shul. It will never happen. We have big security guards, exactly. וכתבו המקובלים, and the מקובלים say, guys, I'll tell you one thing. Anything I saw in life, to speak Lashon Hara, to hurt Jewish child's life who goes to yeshiva, that's unacceptable. You could talk anything you want. When people snitch on a child, take a video and threaten people to hurt child's life, future, that's unacceptable. This person I don't know what's going to happen to you. This is dangerous. Some children, they grow up hurt with that. This is unacceptable. Traumatized. This is, I feel bad for those people. This is the chutzpah. Hashem says, what do you think? I don't see you. What do you do at night? What do you think? I don't see you when you're in hiding? What are you doing to a child?
Breaking them.
Instead of building, breaking the child. And they are right. L'shem shamayim. I don't know what kind of din v'cheshbon they will have. Hashem should give them refuah shlema. Let's go further. V'katvu ha'mekubalim. And the mekubalim wrote, שהמצוות שאנו עושים בערב שבת לכבוד השבת. Mitzvot that we do on Friday before Shabbat, hem tikun la'elu adorot. Did you hear that? When you go to R&M or you go to Queen's Peter, you make shopping, you buy challah, you make tikkun for the 974 generations. The only time is fixing them what? From 5 hours of Friday and up. Yom Hashishi. From Hey, 5th hour of the 6th day and up. Whatever you do for them. But that's not the whole thing. Let's see something deeper. I told you to have your pen and paper. Tat Ka'at comes out 974. Let's go further. V'chen. I don't understand. 974, what has to do with those people? What has to do with 974? Friday evening. Look what it says. V'chen. That's why I love Zera Shimshon. He could bring deep shot and he connects with the Gematria. Look what it says. V'chen Erev Shabbat. The word Erev Shabbat, Gematria, Tat Ka'ad. 974. The word Erev Shabbat, Friday afternoon. Gematria 974.
Preparing for
Any second. You say, you know what, I'm not going to do for myself, I'm going to do for those neshamot. I'm going to go clean the floor. I'm going to fix those neshamot. And you know what, when you fix one neshama, you don't know him, he doesn't know you. He knows you, but you don't know him. He sits over there suffering. When you clean, you dry, you wash your shoes, you put your clothing, you prepare your suit for Shabbat, you clean your room for Shabbat, you fix that neshama. That neshama saves you. That neshama becomes your prosecutor. He saves you. He becomes your lawyer. Erev Shabbat, Gematria, how much? 974. Let's go further. Let's turn the page. And we have 10 minutes. Guys, you getting bored? No. Anybody's bored? Amnon? Huh? Let's go. V'zeu pirush hakatuv. And this what the pasuk means. The sentence in the Torah means. K'sheyishmeyu b'nei Yisrael et Shabbat. When Jewish people will keep Shabbat. You know, guys, in 3 minutes, look at Rabbi Nathaniel Kanchorov's face. He's going to jump. Now he's not jumping. You know what? We didn't touch it yet.
Yeah.
We're going there. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. I think for 7 years I know you a little bit. Let's look inside, guys. This is why I told you to bring your pen and paper today. Look inside. There's a chidush here. What has to do me keeping Shabbat with beginning of the world until Tchiyat HaMetim? What's the connection? And you know what Hashem says? Hashem says, you kept the whole Shabbat for the whole entire world. What's the connection? Look at the connection here. Here is the 2 big bombs coming. Put your seatbelts and enjoy. And this is what the pasuk says. K'sheyishmeyu b'nei Yisrael et Shabbat. When Jewish people kept Shabbat, the Hainu. What means keep Shabbat? Erev Shabbat. Shomer. Who knows from the Chumash what means Shomer? Ve'aviv shamar et hadavar. What does that mean? And his father was?
Protected.
Watch, no. Protect, no. What?
Guarded.
Waiting. Rabbi Michal, thank you. Shamar means to wait. On Friday. Are you preparing Shabbat yet? But are you waiting? Rashi. Gemara, Chumash. Torah says.
About who?
About Yaakov Avinu, he was waiting for Yosef to become a king. After Yosef said the dream, it says, Aviv shamar et hadavar. And his father was waiting for it to happen. What shamar? Guarded? What is it to guard?
Anticipating.
Waiting. I am not that English
No, but that was
expert.
what Yaakov was doing.
Waiting to happen. Okay. Shamar, same thing. Vezeu pirush hakatuv. And this is what the pasuk means. Are you with me? Smatlich. Vezeu pirush hakatuv. And this is what pasuk says. K'sheyishmeyu b'nei Yisrael et Shabbat. When Jewish nation will keep Shabbat, the Hainu what? בערב שבת, מלשון, ואביו שמע את הדבר. When Jewish people on Friday, they're waiting for Shabbat to come. Hashem says, oh, now you won the goal. What does that mean? מלשון, okay, שהוא שומר וממתין שיבוא השבת, לקבלו בקדושה ובטהרה. He's waiting for Shabbat to come, so he should do it with kedusha and tahara, with holiness and purity. Do you know when I see people prepare standards for themselves even, prepare a nice siddur, prepare a nice tzitzit for Shabbat, that's kedusha and tahara. They have their own siddur, they have their own tzitzit. This is the kid. I have my special wholeness for Shabbat. Or some people, when I was a kid, I was crazy about nice shoes. I want to wear beautiful shoes for Shabbat, or beautiful suit for Shabbat, beautiful pants for Shabbat, beautiful kippah for Shabbat. Do you know? I believe that was Rabbi Elchanan Wasserman. When he was a kid during the World War I, he had his own siddur that his father gave him as a birthday present, bar mitzvah present. When the siddurs today you have like this size, right? Those siddurs was bigger size than the Zera Shimshon size. It was big siddur. The first print, those days. So he was thinner, so he goes like this to yeshiva to learn. One of the partisans, I don't know those people how they called, for World War I. They see him, they say, hey, stop. He ran out and he was running. So that guy was running with him. Do you remember old guns? Mm-hmm. There was a gun, and in the front, Chatambu? Spear. Bayonet, whatever. Bayonet. So he goes, hides in one place. Horses, hay, She said, go under the hay and I'll cover you. He goes under the hay, covers up, and then they come, they say, no, is he here? She said, I don't know, what are you talking about? He said, you know what? He said to one of the soldiers, he said, go try to see under the hay. So that guy goes and he starts hitting and he said, Doop! He heard something. He said, I killed him. He said, if he was there, I killed him. So now let's go out. He took his thing out and he left. 10, 15, 20 minutes later, she said, okay, come out. They left already. He comes out, he's crying. She said, why are you crying? I thought you died. He said, no, I'm crying because this siddur my father gave me as a birthday present, bar mitzvah present. And now siddur has hole in it. Until last day of his life, he was praying from that siddur.
Saved his life.
Not only saved his life. It saved his life, one. Number two, this is my siddur. People have certain love to Hashem.
Go with his cup.
They have them, I like to see when people on Shabbat come all the way. They take Aron HaKodesh, they open it, where is my tzitzit? It shows you that you don't come here to stand where, okay, just wait tzitzit, just put it up. I have certain mitzvah, I want to respect Hashem with this. Some people change watch on Shabbat, change kippah, change shlapa, change anything. You do difference on Shabbat, and that is your respect for Shabbat. Can you imagine? You prepare from Friday. What do? You fix those neshamot. Let's go further. You're trying to do Shabbat with its tikkun. 1 second. What did we say? Rabbi Natan said in the beginning. If you keep Shabbat ketikuno, what means ketikuno? You keep Shabbat with its honor. Completely. Demi sheterach be'erev Shabbat yochal be'Shabbat. If you prepare for Shabbat, you're going to eat on Shabbat. What if I don't prepare for Shabbat? I'm going to eat anything? No. So same thing. If I work in this world, I'm going to enjoy in that world. What if I don't work in this world? Am I going to enjoy anything in that world? Nothing. That's right. So when person prepares for Shabbat, he eats on Shabbat. What Shabbat is Olam Haba. It's a hinting Olam Haba. If I work hard in this world now, I'm going to enjoy in Olam Haba. Gemara Avodah page Gimel. עמוד א', אז יהיה נחשב לו כאילו שימר כל שבתות מיום שנברא העולם עד תחיית המתים. If you keep Shabbat with its honor, Hashem says what? You kept Shabbat from the beginning of the world until תחיית המתים. How can it happen? Yesterday when I said it, one of the young guys asked me, what about second Shabbat he didn't keep? Only one Shabbat he kept. Second Shabbat he didn't keep. Look what Zera Shimshon says. If you keep Shabbat from bottom of your heart, once, you're fixing and you're connecting yourself with 974 generations. Do you remember that generations? Where they were created? Before the world. Hashem didn't give them neshama then. Hashem said, I'm going to spread you throughout the world. And you connect yourself with that root. With that roots. Once you're connecting yourself with that roots, you are created before the world. And you will be going till as long as those roots are going. And they are going till when? Till Tchiyat HaMetim. Look what it says. Kelomar. Look what it says. Kelomar. כאילו תיקן כל אלו הנשמות שהם תלויים, שתולים בכל דור ודור. As if he fixed all the neshamot that they are spread out throughout the generations. שהרי התיקון שיעשהו בשמירת הערב שבת. The fixing that he does, not on Shabbat, Shabbat for sure, Erev Shabbat, Friday after 5 hours. He's cleaning, he's fixing, he's putting nice clothes, he's taking a shower. All this stuff that he's doing for Shabbat, he's fixing his neshamot, and he's doing everything that has to do with keeping Shabbat. זה התיקון יתחלק מאדמד לכל אלו הנשמות. And this tikkun spreads to all these neshamot. And the last piece, look what it says, strong words. Guys, I want you to remember this for life. Look what it says. ועוד יש לומר. And also we could say, הטעם שאמר שתי פעמים שבת. How many times that pasuk said Shabbat? 2 times. Right? ושם לבני ישראל שבת, לעשות את השבת 2 times. היינו בהזמנה ראויה, קודם שתבוא, בהזמן ראויה קודם שתבוא, ואחר כך לעשות את השבת, להיות זהיר בכל דיני שבת. First, Shabbat says, you prepare yourself for Shabbat. Why? To know halachot, to know everything. So when the original Shabbat comes, you keep it 100%. But the second answer, look what it says. ועוד, and also, שאם יהיה זהיר שבת אחת, if you're careful with one Shabbat, fully, shacharit, mincha, aravit, musaf, sefer Torah from beginning till the end, all the amens, all the brachot, you keep Shabbat, you not talking shul, whatever. Okay. Not talking. Don't make anybody upset, guys.
No, why?
Not talking the shul. Everybody knows it. Baruch Hashem, we keep it now. Now it got seriously and strong.
You guys started talking, I'm gonna come back.
And also learning, Rawaja, people that you come for shiurim, Shabbatot, Friday nights. I think Friday nights we're not gonna have anymore because the time is already getting late. But daytime, Shabbat daytime, shiurim, Shabbat afternoon, before mincha, after mincha, during Sudah Shlishit. All this, you make package deal, that is called tikkun, ketikuna. You're keeping Shabbat completely with its source. If you do that, look what happens. I'm reading line up. Look, it says, ועוד, שאם יהיה זהיר שבת אחד יעשה בוודאי אף שבתות אחרות. If you get that taste of the best Shabbat, for sure you will come to do a next Shabbat and next Shabbat. If you don't get it yet, means you never did the first one.
Shabbat is a drug.
If your Shabbat comes one after another, means you already got the root of that perfect Shabbat. Once you have perfect Shabbat, you'll come to have different Shabbat. Ki bet malachim. Rabbi Ariel, where's guarantee if I keep now Shabbat, I'm going to have next Shabbat like this also? Why? What bet malachim? Talk to me. What does that mean? What they say? What does two malachim say?
That next week.
It's going to continue. Next Shabbat is going to be.
Oh, stop! Every Shabbat, when I come home, every Shabbat, two malachim come with me. One good, one not good, one bad. Right. When malach sees that I kept Shabbat fully, the good one says what? Next Shabbat should be also like this. Second one has no choice by saying
Amen.
Amen. So therefore, when I keep one Shabbat perfect, Malach give me bracha for next Shabbat, and like this we'll be going on and on till the end, Be'ezrat Hashem. This way it says 2 Shabbatot. Let's go further. וזהו הטעם שאמרו ז"ל. And this way חכמים said in גמרא שבועות page 20b. זכור ושמור בדיבור אחד נאמרו. Remembering and keeping, it says within one statement. לפי שאי אפשר לשבת מבלי שמילה וזכירה. You cannot keep Shabbat unless you know how to guard it, which is wait also, and how to remember it. דהיינו הזמנה וזהירות. You have to Hazmana, set aside.
Specify. Specify.
Designate. Thank you. That was what I was looking for. Designate and also be cautious. לכן צריך שיהיו כולם בדיבור אחד ולא יהיו רחוקים זה מזה כי אחד לא יועיל כלום בלא חברו. One thing cannot be without second one. So Shamor, guarding Shabbat. Zachor, remembering Shabbat. You guard Shabbat on Shabbat. You remember Shabbat before Shabbat.
Lishmor, to anticipate.
Shamor имеет два объяснения. Шамор значит следить, шамор значит ждать, отберегать. Человек иногда ждет шаббат с пятницы, с воскресенья. С воскресенья уже ждет, когда будет шаббат. Это шомей шаббат. You're waiting for Shabbat to come. Hashem should help us to make shamor וזכור בדיבור אחד. ברוך אדוני לעולם. אמן ואמן.